and welcome to the Blaine. This is one of the hundreds of homes Visbeen Architects has designed. It's located on Lake Michigan, and while it's celebrating its 10th anniversary, it's just as relevant today.
We're here at the Blaine today, a great example of Shingle Style architecture. What we tried to do at the Blaine was take advantage of this narrow lot, giving advantage to the motor court, places to park for guests, having a great sense of front entrance, and then a more casual entrance for the carriage house entrance to the back of house. The carriage house is a great part of this Shingle Style home. It's attached by a breezeway, giving a nice sense of entry, allowing a guest to go up the side stair into the guest quarters above. In this particular design, you'll see behind me a very simple two-story design. We've added the metal roofs, the lower pitches in the front to create a very good-looking home design. The living room, as you see it, is really a very efficient use of space. It's broken into 3 bays, giving us access to the 3 doors or windows opening up to the porch, making a very organized plan. The home is really right-sized. It is not incredibly large, but it lives large. It's great for entertaining large groups or small, intimate family gatherings. In designing this living space, we wanted to have a fireplace. As you can see, the room is designed in order to look like a cottage in the summer and have attributes of a lodge for the winter, as the seasons change in Michigan. What I've done with this fireplace design is put it off the lake view, separating the home in 2 areas. There is a fireplace in the screened porch, and there's a fireplace in the living space, which allow us to use 1 chimney for 2 purposes. This is about a 22-foot wide great room. The room is very efficient. Upon entry, you have a center bay of columns so that when you walk in the front door, you're immediately greeted with the lakefront view. That's a very typical thing that we'll do in a lakefront home to give people the wow effect when they walk in the front door. One of the things we've done by designing this particular home is given a home that entertains very well. It's not the typical wide open floor plan from kitchen to great room, yet all the rooms open to one another enough to have an integration. The great room opens to a covered porch. It opens from the front entrance. The stair is part of that accessibility, as well as the entrance to the master wing and to the kitchen. The stairway is such an important part of a house, and we really spend a lot of time thinking about how to make it the most successful. What you'll find in this particular stairway or stair tower is we have the light coming from the east in order to gain light from the home in the morning, coming from the front of the home into the stair itself. That light then hits the house from the 2nd floor to the main level, down to the lower level, really allowing light to flood into the home on all 3 floors. And that's an attribute that we spend a lot of time planning for and thinking about when we're putting a stair into a home. In addition, one of the things we do with the stair design is we want it to have beauty and add beauty to the exterior of the home. So a stair tower allows me to have a really beautiful window bank that gives an amenity to the exterior of the home. What you'll notice in this particular stair and in many homes that Visbeen Architects designs, we use extra long landings in order to add a living space and some added amenity to each home. This extension gives us a clear window seat, beautiful place in the morning to read, to sit, and still be connected to the main living area. In the lower level, you'll find that we took advantage of the same landing width and added a game table. As you can see by walking in this house, details make the difference. The rolling ladder makes this bookcase more interesting. Walking into the office, there's a detail of a stained glass window that came from something very important to the homeowner. We've integrated that into the architecture. As you walk into the bunk room, the details make the difference. You've got these great 4 bunks flanking both sides of the room with a really wonderful ladder. The ladder is a safe way for the kids to go up. I can climb this one. It's got a handhold. It takes me all the way up, and then there are additional handholds on both sides of the bed so the kids can actually kind of create a way to climb over and get up in the bunk room without falling out, which of course is not a good thing. One of the things I really work very hard at when I'm designing a home is getting every room to have a view. This is a home on the leeward side, on the east side facing west, but this room still has a wonderful view through the windows of the bunk room. The glass doors allow you to see through even when you're working. This particular home has special attention paid to everything, including the ceilings. Here we've got a painted V-groove that carries through with these transom windows. The transom windows into the bunk room have the exact same arch as you find on the exterior transom windows, so that that arch detail carries through from room to room. Every room in the home should have a view. However, sleeping is the least important place where you need a lake view. So in this particular design, we've spent time making sure that the sleeping room is well organized and opens up via pocket doors to a great living space on the water. This allowing for a little bit of a sitting area, a seat out on the lake view, a place to watch TV or relax in the master suite. So the beauty of this philosophy is 1 room, 2 purposes. We now double the living space on the main level by having this large sitting room, game room, opening to the living room. During the evening, as you saw, it becomes an extension of the master wing. A lakefront home wouldn't be the same without really paying attention to the outdoor living. And in this particular home, we have covered porches, screened porches, open decks, patios, stairs down to another deck opening to the lake. As you come back towards the house on the lower level, there's a beautiful covered arched porch. That porch incorporates more outdoor living. A place for a secondary grill. There's an outdoor shower with access to the lakefront bath. That bath has access to changing room, shower, and toilet. Sometimes at a lakefront home you might encounter a rainy day. So this home really takes advantage of the fact that the lower level living is made for entertaining. There's a beautiful bar that opens up to a TV game room. There's a covered porch that also opens up to the outdoor living. And there's a billiard room in addition to that. It's capped by 2 additional guest suites in the lower level. We've talked about the fact that this hallway has multiple functions, saving space by using it as a corridor, as part of the living space, as a refreshment center. The refreshment center includes a wine bar, glassware, and storage beyond that. And then it also has the amenity of opening to the pantry, allowing us to have access to serving and/or snacking accordingly.
We hope you enjoyed your tour of the Blaine. As you can see, no detail goes unnoticed in a Visbeen architect's design. Contact us to see what we can design for you.